I guess one other thing I should probably talk about is hardcore mode and whether or not I play it or not. Um, I honestly rarely play it. I rarely play it. It's it's all right, but I tend not to really care for it that much because it, it's like a game mode that almost promotes camping. And I know, even though I remember someone commented and saying camping is a pretty smart strategy, especially, well, I mean, in terms of realism, the people who camp are most likely going to be the ones who actually survive the battle, some shit, which is true. But I mean, when you're playing a video game, it's not really that fun to just sit around fucking wait for people to run to your trap. Now, if this game had actual traps, like claymores and, I don't know, well, it does have um, C4, but I mean, I don't know, it's rare to see someone set up a trap with C4 and somehow lure someone into it. But yeah, when it comes to hardcore mode, I don't really care for it as much. I'm more or less the run and gun kind of gamer. Um, I think our generation of gamers have gotten way too used to playing games where they can see a kill cam or the person who killed them and where they're at, where they're hiding. And I can definitely say that I've been, I don't know if I would say influenced, but heavily. Well, I guess my ideas for that have changed over time. Like, like I used to play a lot of first-person shooters like Unreal Tournament, and those games never had a kill cam where you actually see the person who killed you and where they're at. And that's primarily because you had, or those games were run and gun, and essentially that's what I really like about Battlefield. Even though it's not wholeheartedly run and gun, it's still a strategy game. Yet you want to break it down to even more of a game aspect of it, and you want your game to be fun. So I really don't care that much for hardcore mode. Primarily, I say this because I don't play hardcore mode that much. So it's whatever, I guess. If you can tolerate it, you can tolerate it. I remember one thing that I brought up in the comment or response to someone who posted about that was how it almost makes the recon class useless. And that's not entirely true, you know, because after I wrote that, I realized that, well, you do get the motion mines do make noise whenever someone is in your indirect area. You may not be able to see where they are, but they do alert you that someone from the opposite team is in your area or wherever you're throwing the mine. So whereas when you're not playing with hardcore mode on, you'd most likely throw the mines anywhere all over the map. You know, if you wanted to see someone or see whether or not there's enemies at a certain place, you would throw it at a certain place. But if you wanted to, in hardcore mode, if you wanted to see whether or not an enemy is in your area, yeah, you'd throw it most likely on yourself, and that's it. So, yeah, there's more or less. I feel like hardcore mode is more or less subjected to people camping, and yeah, it kind of sucks, but I can see how some people would play it and enjoy it. But yeah, if I sound bored or tired, it's probably because, well, yeah, I am tired, primarily. But yeah, I woke up pretty early today, and right now I'm just currently waiting for my camera that I ordered earlier this week. Actually, it was Tuesday. So it's a pretty neat camera from what I see, from what I saw. Sound so bored right now. But I ended up buying the camera for one of my online classes that I'm taking. It's an imaging class. So that should be pretty interesting. And the camera, ooh, it looks pretty slick. I'm not gonna lie. But it has a 3 megapixel screen with a 12 megapixel, I guess, shot. I don't know what you would call that. I know little, if any, about cameras, so. But it sounds good. It looks good. Definitely better than my last one, which was 6 megapixels. The battery sucked ass. Oh my god. You couldn't have this thing on for more than 30 minutes without you having to get another pair of batteries. So I'm glad to be switching over to a lithium-ion battery that's actually rechargeable. Getting a 8 gig memory stick, not 8 gig, but a 4 gig SD card. I'm starting to think of the PSP now, which I haven't touched in a while, but I will, for those who actually watched a lot of the videos I put up in the past. But yeah, I'm just waiting for that to come in. It's supposed to be sometime today. I ended up buying it for quite a steal. Like, normally it costs around $160, and I ended up picking up off of Amazon for only $80. You know, brand new, 2-day shipping, since I'm now a Prime member. And I tried out Amazon Prime earlier this year, some website was giving away, no, it's probably Amazon, they were giving away a free 3-month trial of Amazon Prime, and honestly, if you have not tried out Amazon Prime yet you use Amazon a lot, go do it now, dude. I mean, I'm a student, and Amazon Prime is currently offering an entire year for free for all students currently enrolled or currently taking a college course. So it's awesome. And Amazon Prime, 2-day free shipping, and then $3.99 next day shipping. I know I'm pimping them out right now, but Jesus, can Amazon get any more tighter?